Audio Jungle.
Good day, everybody. Welcome to another video. Thank you so much for all the patience everybody's been doing with me. We're going to go back into one of our previous worlds we have built on. We're just going to load up here. I think we should be... Yes, oh, there we go. As you can see, we were in our original world where we had actually built on. So today I thought we're going to do another build. I think we're going to find a new fresh area. Of course, let me see... Maybe here, pretty close to our other build. So I was thinking, what would be a good build? So I'm thinking, what about a PvP arena or something like that? So we're going to get, again, some supplies. Let's go fill this in, of course. Maybe clear up here. Always make sure when you're going to be doing, of course, builds in your world, make sure you get a lot of good areas that are nice and flat. That's why I chose it. That's why that build's over there. So you might want to fill it up, or you might want to clean it up like a little bit more, maybe trim this back, or maybe like in this case we'll maybe fill this up. That way it's a little more flat, as you will notice. We're going to have to make a decent sized area. Now, depending how big, oops, pardon me, let me do a little small cleaning, that was supposed to happen. Depending how big, of course, you're going to make this. This will be, of course, just a smaller version. You can upscale it to any size you, of course, you want. We're going to use some very basic colors. And you want to try to keep a lot of things kind of like natural looking. It also depends also if this is also going to be on a maybe a friend's sim too. They might want a theme. So I'm going to do some nice colors here, try to blend it in a little bit nicer, but at the same time I want to try to make it look a little more stylish with my own personal kind of touch here. Hope you can all bear with me here. I'm just going to try to get this finished. Sorry. Now we're not going to be able to finish this all today, but I do want to try to get this video as soon as possible. So I'm going to try to get as much of this, like I say, finished, and maybe do another video maybe later on with the second half, kind of like my last video. Thank you so much to those who supported the channel. Let's get this done. Get this done. And I do apologize. I just got a new set of headphones, so it might sound a little off. I do have my other headphones, but they're kind of in a bit of a disarray right now. I'll try to get those going for next time. But for now, we're just going to use these ones. Let's try to get this done. Done. And very basically, you don't even have to make the super fancy if you don't really want to. But I personally would like to see an arena with a double layer, just because, PvP, sometimes can get a little, like you can't you get it. But the thing is I like a lot of the colors that kind of like blend and kind of like catch the eye and stuff like that. We're almost done. Let's just try to fill in as much. Now, like I said, you would want probably, if this would be more of like a smaller one for maybe you and a friend. It could go as big as basically many more blocks wider, and that'd be more for like maybe, I don't know, 12 or 14 players. It would depend on to the person who would, the one that's doing the building. So we're finishing off here. Like I said, make sure you have a good flat area. It's always good to have, especially when you're building anything. Try to get any brush or anything, because it does tend to get in the way. Of course, we've got some animals. I don't like these little shrubs. I don't know why Minecraft even put them in there. It's annoying. And we're also going to try to fill up a little bit of this hole here. Sorry to all the squids if they're underneath, or all the fishes. Try to keep the lights bright this time instead of it looking more dark. Let's see, there, and do a little bit more across here. I don't think we should do too big. Again, it's just for illustration, get you an idea. Maybe clip some of these trees, push it a little bit further back. And you'll see why in a minute. And here, get up here. I mean, yes, I could easily just set them on fire, but again, it's raining, and I'm not going to set the settings off and on. Of course, it is a jungle. It will rain. Normal. Just chop the trees. Eventually, they're going to come down. Oh, yeah. So, give me a shout out. Let me know what is your favorite biome. Do you like these type of biomes? Do you like more of acacia? Do you like more jungle? It's totally up to everybody. I just like lands where you can actually just like put like a lot of builds on. That's why we're kind of keeping some of these worlds that look familiar, because they have a lot of good areas to build into. And of course, be careful. You don't want to mess it like that. Alright, and maybe a couple more trees. This one's a short one, should be okay. Maybe do some film, maybe. I don't know, we'll see in a second. Yeah, maybe. There's a bit of a gap hole in there. Yeah, we'll try to speed this off as much as we can. And let me know, do you like the fact that I split some of these videos in half? Or do you prefer the really long videos? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to get those out to you as much as I can. For now, we're just going to do this here. Again, like try to fill up some of these like gaps and corners. And that way gives us, like I say, a more smoother building surface here. I've even done builds personally with mountainsides and stuff like that. That too, that's actually pretty cool. So I'll actually do that actually in one of my other videos. Give me a shout out if you'd like to see that. I like to do all types of different builds. So we're just making sure we have enough space. Because, you know, usually with arenas, they do tend to get, like, really, really big. So sometimes having more space than you think you might actually need is actually handy. You never know, because you can always expand onto it later even, too, as well. So, let's get this, and we should be pretty close to having, like, a good size enough area. And, oh, my cat's got something here. Looks like a bit of chicken. Oh, maybe somebody likes chicken. Alrighty, let's just get this. Okay. Yeah. Let's try to finish here. Oh, klutzy fingers here. Always has klutzy fingers. So, anyways, yeah. Give it a few moments, we're almost done. Okay, I have to say, that should give us more than enough space. There we go. And looks like every of the trees are pretty far away, so we can actually put a build on spots here. Oops. Let's just get that filled in quickly. There we go. That's a lot better. And of course, a little bit of yard cleanup. We'll leave those there. They're not bothering anything. Maybe we might best to get this tree too, because, you know, for the sake of it. And just do a small flower. Not really in the way, but again, it's kind of like the odd folk inside an area, so we're just going to just do a quick refill since we got most of the area anyway. Okay. And of course, I always do all these little trees. Oh, I hate that. It's so annoying. These, okay. And back. Okay. Might as well do this one at it. Get a little extra space wherever I can. kind of strange again. I was hoping this thing would go faster, but it's not. It's like it's growing inside with the rain. Let's get this speed up a little faster here. I know it's just going to be annoyance if I don't. I don't know. I've had that so many times. Like everything. Look at this. Like one little block does it. Alright, and we're just going to do some basic. Yeah, there we go. That should be right. Maybe it's big enough. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna get our inventory thing clear. I do believe. Bad idea. Always make sure you clear your inventory. Ooh, a lot of items in there. And also, you can just go by my video. I use these particular blocks that are like I prefer like the styles and stuff like that. And sometimes I notice that people don't really use them in bales as much, and I don't know why, because some of them are really nice, just flooring and everything. So pick the choices that you think would go really good for you. But again, making sure if you're going to be using the daylight cycle, make sure you have a good light source as well. So what am I going to do? I think I'm going to pick up a few different things here. Yeah, the lantern so blue. Yeah. I like the varieties color. Color's so much nice. That one too. Alright. So there's our basics. Now, I'm going to use bedrock since it's the most, like, indestructible. Like, not fully indestructible, of course, I'm creative. But if you're ever in a situation where maybe TNT is involved, it's one of the better ones to use so that you don't have to keep rebuilding the same structure over and over and over. And so we're going to do our basic circular. Now, again, according to how big you're going to want your area, I think it's we're going to do, I think it's 12. Yeah, not a bad idea. Now, if you want to do bigger, you may want to go 30 by 30, totally up to you. But I'm only showing you like a base of my cool idea here. So we're going to, put the cat there. Alrighty. Again, make a sort of like a semi-round shape, best you can. Make sure that kind of, see. Okay, this way. And then across the top. And that goes across to the other side. And the thing with also building with the bedrock, kind of gave like more defined outer space and stuff like that. There we go. And so it's a very basic inner, like kind of circular kind of structure. And then I'm going to build another subwall here. Because one will be your inner part of your section, and then one will be your outer part of your section. Now, of course, you don't have to if you don't want to. But I like to make sure that, it blends with, like I say, with your build. Of course, be creative any way you need to be. So we're just, give me a sec here. I'm just going to finish cleaning up the rest of this here. This here. And we got this down here. And remember, when you're building it, if you're going to make it like a double layer, as I'm going to show you today, make sure you build high enough, because you don't want it to be only like, say, 3-4 blocks high. You may want to go 8 blocks or so. A little extra skill for the type of build we're doing today. So I'm going to varieties now. I'm going to use this here. And kind of like do like a ring kind of like thing, as you'll see here. Let's see. This one look good. Okay. Let's see. And actually, it really goes well with the bedrock, personally. Let's see. Try. And you can even, like, so much as get creative with style as well. Like, it doesn't have to be all just, like, the same thing all the way through for your main flooring. you might want to do a layered kind of a look, which I'm just going to show you here in a few moments. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Now, of course, I'm going to add some lights again because this thing does get dark. Let's see. And you can see, gives you a little bit of defining space, and now we're going to put a couple of these in here. Again, if you're going to put, like something like this, you may want to do it to all the sides, so on and so forth. Kind of like it's leading towards the center of your build. There, and there. More here. Oops. That's right. There. Okay, yes. Okay. Makes more sense. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, like I like the idea, and it gives you, like I said, more thing. And it kind of looks like it's leading towards the center, where basically you're going to be anyway. So I'm going to just use the frog lights, and I'm going to use it like a base pattern. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to put this in like this. There you go. Kind of like following like a line. And again, like you don't need to, it doesn't need to be like all perfected, but it does help when you're kind of defining out like what you're going to be building here. So let's give me a minute. Finish this off. There we go. And we're going to do another layer. I do believe would be good. Like I'm leaving gaps in between. We'll see why in a moment. And again, oops. And doesn't it look sharp? Yeah, that does look good. We're going to fill this vector up. Oh yeah, there we go. Landing pad, no. Doesn't have to be. And then we're going to put these in here. I liked it because it kind of goes with the colors and stuff like that. Of course, nobody's going to be probably building one of these, of course, on a survival situation, because a lot of these, obviously, you wouldn't want to go to the nether just to get a few supplies which you had to kind of like run back and forth quite a bit for. So, I like the color, and the layering is quite lovely here. So let's get this done. Yeah. And then, and there, and fill it in. Fill this in. Yep. And keep going. Now, also, if you're gonna be doing, like I said, a double layer, kind of like arena, which I'm going to be doing, whatever you do on the bottom, you might want to repeat on for like a second layer, or you might want to, change it up a little bit. Totally up to you. I've seen people do it out of wood, but then, of course, like I said, if you're going to be doing a lot of explosions, whatever, these are more of like, stronger materials that may not break as easily. Okay, maybe the lights, of course. But, yeah, you would want something that isn't going to break, like, quite easily for everything. And that looks pretty good. So, I'm thinking, that looks really good. The person looks like if you put a spacecraft above here, hey, that'd be really cool too. Hey, you know what? That's actually not my idea for another build. There we go. So I'm going to use kind of. We're just going to do kind of this. I'm just trying to think of which one. Yeah, we're probably better to go with the bedrock. Just because it will take more of the damage, like I said, with a lot of people using like TNT nowadays, or high destruction weapons. A lot of materials that don't take it really well. Like I say, you don't want to have to be rebuilding everything all over. Now, if you're really skilled and into coding, you could possibly code yourself maybe something where it could auto rebuild. It usually requires of course, a little more crafting. But you know what? It's not bad if you're thinking that, you and your friends are going to really like doing a lot of destruction. So I am doing, like I said, I'm doing it at 6 high. So I'm making sure I'm having a lot of good head space for, like between the layers. Because like I said, you don't want it like super, super tight. Because it makes it a little more challenging when it's a little higher. Oops. There we go. Here we go. And finish up. Make sure you get all sides. Make sure you stay even. Okay, there we go. Maybe just a little bit higher because, like I said, we're doing a second layer. And we're just trying to figure. The higher usually the better, and you can make even like a kind of like a parkour type thing there. You have to go to the second layer. That too is pretty cool. Actually, we might do that for the second half of this video. Maybe do something where it's a little bit of a challenge to get to it. You can even put so much as like maybe a chest or something full of like, I don't know, armor or something to really entice the players to try to really get up there to get it. Yeah, so we're going to put maybe some wood. I like the colors because it'll just match in with the blending palette. So again, get it in between. Now, of course, the wood won't be indestructible, but if you're kind of like in an area that has a lot of it, it's not that bad. As opposed to having to rebuild everything, like I said before. Let's just get this filled in. Because you do want to have corners in this case. Let's see. Now, it could be really open if you want as well. If that's the choice you'd like to do as well. So, I'm just showing you like my type of style I like to build. So, we're just going to get this in here. Don't mind me. Yeah, there. Now, what I think we're going to do is use this here. And we're going to go across, maybe like along the sides as well here. Because this is where the other layer is going to start. So on and so forth. I think it's lodestone. This is lodestone. I didn't check. I just like my different materials. Let's see. Of course, you also could use netherite, whatever. But of course, you'd want to do that, of course, in a creative sense, because of course that is also very expensive, and it takes quite a bit to get that, of course. And of course, if you do want to do that in the nether, it's Y16. Always check it Y16. 90% of the time it's there. Now, sometimes you might get a chance where it might be in a lower or higher elevation, but usually it's your safest bet. Just for all those who are kind of curious and want to know. So, let me see here. Let's go back to... let's try to think what I was going to do. We're going to probably kind of like keep some basic here. I think this color would look really good because we did use the cherry logs on the side. Oops. I'm going to make this one like a 2 on the side. I know I'm going by saying like, it's better to use the indestructible, but with the second layer, not everybody is going to make a second layer for a PvP arena. They might just put like a rounded top. It's like by style and stuff like that. But I like how it kind of blends the colors together. And I like how it just looks really good with the dark. So we're just going to do this for the sake of that. Excuse me a minute here. I'm just going to finish this off. Ugh. He is annoying. Ugh. I don't mind wandering traders once in a while, like on occasion, like if you're really like in a survival situation, they're really good. But really, there really is no use for them. It's most like it's like its own kind of like villager in its own set. Now you can get mod packs where it does fix a lot of his trades, and maybe really dig ones with better trades than he actually already has. But yeah, I've never really found a villager or a wandering trader that I usually use like quite often in any survival situation. Let's see. I do a lot of creative works. But I do also do survival. Now, I haven't done hardcore, for all those who are curious, but that's probably for another video. And if you want to see my butt being whipped, yes, please let me know, and I'll try to find somebody who will let it happen. Oh, I've been into too many situations where you could be digging, and you'll end up finding a cave by chance. Yeah, the first thing you get is either a creeper or a skeleton. Yes, I've said it. I'm done with it. Okay, so we're also maybe put some lights in this, but we're just gonna do like a kind of like a layering here. I like the coloring. It just looks really good. But without, like I said, without it being too long of a video, I'm going to keep it very basic. I just really want to get like the basic frame done today to show you. We're going to need this. I think we're going to use regular lamps this time, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Sea lanterns are good. So like they said, you're doing a bottom, may as well do it towards the top as well. There we go. There we go. And again, like I said, if you're going to be doing layering the bomb, like I say, always make sure you try to layer your second layer as well. Just helps it out, makes it look like you actually are layering up. Sorry about that. And, you know, it looks really super sharp as well. And like I say, I'm also going to be getting like maybe some more top, and then, or maybe I was thinking for a roof for my next video. You could do it with glass as well. I've seen a lot of the builds in glass. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But if you are going to be using it more with a lot of explosives, again, choose materials that work for you in those situations. If it's more like, I don't know, like more like crits and stuff like that, like you're not going to be using, of course, TNT in that case, then yeah, something like this is actually pretty fine. Because again, like because of the wood and stuff like that. So, let's just try to get this done. And I'll try to get the other video out as soon as possible. I want to thank everybody who joined me today. Like I have, again, I haven't been feeling well. I am trying to get better. I'm trying to get these videos out to you guys as I promised every couple days. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of this video. I hope you all enjoy yourselves and have a great day. Oh, and one of the things is try to keep a middle open as you can for the bottom. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of this video. Oh, and one thing is, I'm just doing the base here for the top. Depending how much you've done for your bite, you might want to do for your other layers as well, just as a heads up. Now, the chances are we may not do that today, but just letting everybody enjoy. Alrighty. Bump, 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 and bump, 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 bump. Bump. And that looks good. And apologies, certainly. And there we go. Let's see. Which area was turned? Looking forward to seeing everybody in next week. Take care.